Hey everybody, VentureFox here. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now, I've been wanting to do some passenger missions for a while and I just haven't had the ship for it. You know, I could refit my Python if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to. My Python is my combat and sort of light trading vessel. It's my do-everything ship, but I didn't want to convert all of its cargo space to passengers. It's too limiting on that ship. So I bought myself a Dolphin. Now, I went for the Dolphin because it was the newest ship, but also because it's really, really cheap. It's like 10 mil for a fully equipped ship. Inside the cabin is very spacious. I'm actually wondering why it doesn't have a second seat. It seems like a missed opportunity. There's no reason why you couldn't put a seat in the back right-hand corner of the room there, away from the door, and just sort of give someone the ability to like change the shields with a pip or something like that. Like I said, it just seems like a missed opportunity to make this a one-seater. Look how big this cabin is. Very odd. I mean, it's a small ship, yes, but I think a second seat wouldn't have done it any harm. The view is pretty good from inside the cabin. And like I say, just really spacious. The outside of the ship is sexy as fuck. Let's be honest. It's a really good looking little ship. It obviously has the same looks as the Orca and the Beluga. It's made by the same company, so it's gonna. But it just looks really sleek and sexy, and I think it's a good looking ship. So let me get back into the cabin here and give you a little look around. Like I say, super missed opportunity, but view-wise, it has this massive central window that you can almost look straight up before you actually see any of the bulkhead. Two little side windows. Again, I don't think it would have been bad to have a little seat over the side. I'm just going to hammer that home because I think, honestly, it seems really silly that this doesn't have a second seat. The cabin is huge. It's not a combat ship. Combat ships, fair enough, a single central seat. But this one, seriously, Frontier, what were you thinking? Let's go through to outfitting and I'll just show you what I have equipped on this ship. I'm actually going to change one of the core internals because now that this is made for passenger missions, and I've only flown one passenger mission, which gave me about 700 grand, so it wasn't a particularly difficult one. I have no hard points, and I'm not particularly fussed by that because it's going to be a run, not a gun. I've got a chaff launcher in case I come across something pretty bad, and a couple of shield boosters because your shields on this are terrible, so I think they might help out a little bit. I'm not going for alloys or anything because I really want to just go for jump range. I'm going to try and avoid any combat, so if they get through my shields then I'm pretty much screwed anyway. I got a 4A power plant. The 5D thrusters is what I feel like changing today. The reason for that is because if you have some illegal passengers, you're really going to want to get through the mail slot as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to change this to a 5A. Now, my jump range is actually about 20 light years. 5 mil, it pushes the cost up massively, like really huge, but I think it's worthwhile. As I was saying before, you want to get through the mail slots as quickly as possible, and it helps with manoeuvring around stations and other points of interest, I guess. Let's just do it, because I actually really like the fact that this thing could be really manoeuvrable. So right, what else have we got? We've got 4A frameshift drive. That's obvious because I want to be able to jump as far as possible. 4D life support. Honestly, if I'm in the position where my window cracks and I lose my life support, I'm already screwed. 3A power distributor because I want to be able to boost as quickly as possible when getting away. 3A sensors. Now I went for the A sensors. I'm not actually sure how much of a difference that's going to make to just being able to see stuff. But I want to be able to like jump into a place, see the beacon from really far away and scan it from really far away. So perhaps that makes a difference. If it doesn't, then at least I'll be able to see ships before they hit me. I've just kept the normal 4C fuel tank. It's pretty big, to be honest. It's got 16 tons in there. You can jump a fair way before getting any problems. What else have we got? Optional internals. I went for the 5B luxury class cabin. The trouble with luxury is that you can't carry many people. So I don't know if people tend to swap these out. I'm still trying to figure that out at the moment. We got 4C first class passenger cabin. You can't put luxury in a 4C. So if I show you passenger cabins, these are all like it only goes up to first class. You can't go luxury on that. So you're kind of limited with the luxury passengers that you can take. So unless you've got a 5 slot, you can't do luxury. I got a 4A shield generator. Reason being that even with the 4A, you only get about 230 shields, which is pretty bad. I'm on 261 at the moment with my shield boosters. and if I get into a fight, basically I'm screwed. So I didn't want to cut on the shields. I feel like they're absolutely required. 3A fuel scoop isn't really enough for the 16-ton fuel. It's just not. It takes way too long. I could probably swap these around and maybe sort out a 3 shield to give me a bit more with some engineering or something. I may do that a bit later. At the moment I don't have resources for engineering. This is all basic build. I got the 2E economy class passenger cabin. That's the best you can fit in the 2. I got another one there, but I went for the advanced discovery scanner. Reason for that basically just being that when you jump into a system that you've never been before, you want to be able to scan for the points of interest and stuff. You don't want to be looking around for it. I don't know if that's a massive concern really for passenger missions. Shouldn't be, but I've got it anyway. Also, I want to be able to scan all the systems that I enter just to get that a little bit more on the discovery payouts, which are now much, much better. So in terms of library and stuff, I've just gone with a couple of exploration decals, nothing special, and that's about it. Now, like I say, it actually comes out pretty well. Let's see how much that's affected our jump range. We lost about 1 light year on jump range because of our better thrusters, but honestly I think being able to get through the mail slot quicker is going to make a massive difference. So I want to pick up a passenger mission, and then I'll fly out and see how well the ship handles with the new thrusters. We should be able to get some pretty good ones, because we increased our reputation with these factions. So this one looks fairly easy. It's only 45.16 light years away. Let's see how bad he is. Wanted in multiple systems, but it's a pretty good payout, isn't it? 1.7 million just for 45 light years. Let's have a look. Minimum cabin is just 3 economy. So if I could pick a cabin and accept the contract. Okay, so I'm just going to pop out the station, get out of range of scans, and just see if we can get a good idea of how well this ship handles now.
Ship detach complete. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Right, looks like there's a ship coming in, so I don't want to be too aggressive with this. No, the ship's going out, so that's fine. Okay, let's boost away because I'm carrying illegal passengers, so I don't want to be scanned by anyone right now. Looks like I've increased the no scanning. No scanning. Looks like we might have got out of range of the scans. We might be lucky. We're doing about 400 meters per second with a boost. That's pretty good for a boost on a little ship like this. This is stock, remember. This is not engineered. Right. Okay. How well does this thing turn? Not fantastically. I mean, obviously this is at full boost. Just to see how well it turns. It's not all that bad. Honestly, it feels quite maneuverable given that it's a liner. Acceleration isn't too shabby. It's alright. I mean, it's not going to win any races, but it's good enough for me. Let's jump to this system. I want to go and do this mission, and we'll see how well passenger missions turn out. Okay, so we just jumped into our destination. I'm just going to scan the area. Okay, so this is a known system, and we've got an illegal passenger here as well, so we're just going to have to be really careful and hope that we don't get interdicted for scanning. Right, so we already have our target, which is Muller Orbital. No idea why the person wants to go there, but they do. It's a good 37,000 LS away, so it's going to take us a little while to get to. Okay, so we're coming in at the mail slot, or just about. Let's hope we don't get scanned. Quest docking at 7.5. Okay, we're good. Should we just need to avoid the scans. Or just say speed my ass. Come on, we're gonna get in the door. Do not want to scan. Up a little bit. Right. Just drop down so you don't smash into those pylons as you come in. Right, landing gear's out. 36 was back here somewhere. Where'd you go? 36. There it is. It's only a small pad, so we should be good to just drop in. And up a little bit. Whoa, there we go. Bit of a slam, but that's why we got shields. Okay, slightly squiffy landing, but I'm alright with that. Let's see what we get for this then. Passenger lounge. Is she going to be satisfied even with the slam? I wouldn't be. So let's see how it goes. It's like a bus driver hitting a car on the way to work. Standing by. Transport, claim reward. We still get the 1.7. Complete. Yes, we do. We received an unexpected emissions data and 1.72 million. The Pilots Federation are happy to report improved civil contentment, making a period of civil unrest unlikely. That's all good. Sweet. Okay, so we made some money. We're now on 76.6 million, which is less than when I started, but obviously I did spend 5 million on some engines, so that's kind of how that works out. But anyway, guys, I actually really enjoyed that. I don't mind flying between stations for trading, but this is a little more interesting. You got a similar sort of risk as when you're maybe bringing some slaves in or something like that, but it's just a bit more. It's a bit more entertaining because you get to go to points of interest as well, give them a scan, and then move on to other stations and so forth. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe. I'm happy with my Dolphin, but next time I think I'm going to be looking at a Diamondback Explorer. I'm going to get one fitted out so I can get out in the black. I will see you then. Bye bye.